How long does it take a brain to recover from porn addiction? Well, the real answer is that it is different for everyone. But 90 days has been and will always be a good milestone, because by the time 90 days roll around, most people have started to see at least some good benefits. Now, that doesn't mean everyone is fully healed by then. No. Many people will need a lot more time than that. But it's still a good milestone to shoot for. And I'll talk more about this in just a second. But today, we are going to take a look at a few comments from guys who have recovered and see what they have to say. Scandinavian Bob here, hi. Yeah, a real person behind this video. So consider giving me a like and hit subscribe if you're getting tired of all the fake AI stuff out there. Okay, so guy number 1 is 18 years old and he has gone 121 days. And on the question, how long does it take for the brain to recover from porn addiction, this is what he has to say. Quote, "We are all individuals. For some it takes less, for some it takes more to rewire our brain. An average reboot is 90 days plus minus 30 days. It's highly recommended to set yourself a goal, for example 100 days, and then chunk it into smaller goals so it's easier to achieve. At point 0 day, 100 looks like reaching the moon. An example of chunking down into pieces a 100-day reboot: 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 1.5 months, 2 months, 3 months, 100 days." Unquote. Yeah, and he also shares some other tips for you rebooters out there. And he says, quote, "Honesty. Be completely honest with yourself. Why? Because if you edged, you edged. If you relapsed, you relapsed. Avoid lying to yourself. If you keep on lying to yourself that negative things such as those are nothing bad and that you can do it again, then I can guarantee you that you will achieve failure. Be completely honest with yourself. Self-discipline. Do what needs to be done. Why? Because at some moment you will flatline and you will lose your motivation to reboot and you will start thinking about relapsing and giving up. Discipline is about knowing and doing what needs to be done. In this case, it means successful rebooting and defeating every urge to relapse. Reasons to remind myself why I'm doing this. Why? If you have no reasons written down, then ask yourself, why the hell are you rebooting then if you got no reason to? If you feel an urge to relapse, then it's almost a 100% guarantee that you will, because you have no reasons not to. Goals. To measure my progress. Why? Because if you have no measurable goals, then you can't track your progress. And how will you know whether you have accomplished anything or not then? It's not effective if you cannot measure it. Support. Support means not only writing your own journal and waiting for support, but also supporting others. Why? Because it plays an important part in the reboot. That's why there are forums and answer to questions. You're always willing to do more if you know that someone believes in you and you just don't want to let them down. Supporting others benefits not only them, but benefits you as well. Unquote. And finally, he shares some benefits he has noticed after 121 days of rebooting. And here they are. Quote, "Clearer thinking, increased self-confidence, increased energy levels, happiness of life, more attracted to real women more attracted to me, increased comfort zone, self-discipline training, increased concentration, clearer view of what I want to do with my life, joy of giving and receiving support, getting to understand how parts of the human mind works, better relationships with friends, increased spiritual development, started exercising again, increased motivation, inspiring other people, better intuition, better handling of stress, better health, and the best for last, best sex in my life." Unquote. Okay, so that was pretty cool, right? Some good advice there as well. Guy number 2 is a 24-year-old guy who has gone 158 days, and he says, quote, 6 years after my first episode of erectile dysfunction, I saw Gary Wilson's TED Talk explaining how porn addiction was affecting young men, including how consistent masturbation to porn could cause porn-induced erectile dysfunction. This video changed my life. It has now been 152 days since I have looked at porn or masturbated. Here's a brief summary of how my life has changed. I now achieve and maintain a strong erection during sex without having to constantly imagine porn scenes. I still go soft occasionally, but it's not long before I'm back and it feels like a part of the natural flow of sex. For quite a while after regaining my erections, I still had severe porn-induced delayed ejaculation, but now that is subsiding as well and I am able to orgasm during vaginal sex with a condom. I was totally orgasm-free for the first 72 days, then again for about another 60 days after that. My emotions are richer and have more depth. For about 12 years I didn't cry once, and now I realize that that period of my life started about when I started watching porn. I have no shame. Before this journey, I had learned to talk about porn with friends and knew it was a common activity, but I was never proud of it. Now, for the first time in my life, I am completely honest with people I love, and even with strangers. I have told many people about my past history with porn addiction and how it harmed me. Some judge me harshly for it, but that slides right off of me. I am completely secure in myself. This translates to social confidence and a complete lack of social anxiety, which sometimes used to plague me. My appreciation, both sexual and emotional, for the real women I meet has skyrocketed. I fell in love, which is something that never happened to me when I used to watch porn. I met her 5 months ago. I was completely honest with her about where I was in my life, which I think is a big part of why she loved me. The relationship is over now, but it was a great experience for both of us. I have more mental and physical energy, and certainly more time. My motivation and willpower are leagues ahead of where they were. I still sometimes surrender to procrastination, but in the last 5 months I have written a 60,000 word book, started a business, pursued and fell in love with a beautiful woman, adapted a consistent workout and meditation regimen, and made a dramatic diet change that has me feeling healthier and stronger than ever, unquote. Wow, isn't that something? Guy number 3 is also 24 years old, and he has gone 86 days and says, quote, I've been watching hardcore porn consistently since I was 18 years old, and looking back, was truly addicted from 19 to 24 now. That's 5 years of my life wasted on watching some people on a screen have sex with each other in all sorts of weird ways. I can't even begin to describe the benefits that have come out of this journey thus far. To name a few that stand out: 1. Way more energy and vibrancy, for a lack of a better word. 2. Increased confidence, especially in social scenarios and with chicks. 3. More time on my hands to do whatever the hell I want that isn't watching porn and subjecting myself to a drug that gives me an immediate, unhealthy release. 4. Connections and feelings toward women that I haven't felt in years, truly since high school. 5. The inexplicable relief that I feel when someone uses my computer and I feel no angst about them finding some fucked up porn on there. 6. Some new habits. For example, meditating, trying to make it an everyday thing, chasing real-life girls, playing competitive pickup sports. I find that this kind of competition helps build my confidence and reduce my overall anxiety I may have. Trust me, basketball ain't my sport. 7. And as is commonly the theme in this forum, an increasingly new orb of light surrounding women. They're just beautiful and cute and playful, and yeah, I love to look at them and admire their beauty and sexiness, because we're guys and that's what we do. But it's so much more than that. It's almost indescribable how stopping using porn has made me value women and the time I spend with them in so much more of a wholesome way. Day 86, here I come, unquote. Okay, so as you can see, the days can be all over the place, and it really depends on the individual how long it's going to take. That said, I have created a PMO recovery time estimator that is going to take your specific history into account, that you can try if you want a more specific answer to how long it's going to take for you. Just as long as you understand that even that estimator is not going to know for sure, and that you need to take your results with a big grain of salt. If you understand that, then you can go ahead and try it out right now. You can find the estimator by using the link under the video. And oh hey guys, take a look at the video you can see on the screen right here if you want to know how to potentially speed up your brain's recovery after a porn addiction. Just click on that right now and you'll see exactly what I mean.